Christian biblical God is a racist who hates women, and in this video I will present you with the proof. Watch to the end and please keep an open mind, because it is the only thing that you truly possess. So let us start from the very beginning. We have a depiction of God. There he is. First of all, it is a he, a neglection of a woman, because an ultimate creature, the supreme being, is a he. And second, he is white. Next, Adam and Eve are both living in paradise, under the overall eye and protection of God. They make a mistake, but wait, they don't make a mistake. Eve makes a mistake first, because she gets talked into eating from the tree of knowledge by the evil snake. Why would a man make a mistake, right? Why would a man be seduced by a snake? It is the woman who makes a mistake. Therefore, again, neglecting the woman intellect. And they're both white. Both Adam and Eve are white. They get banished from heaven, they come to planet Earth, they live there, and they have their first two sons, which are, as you guessed it, both men, both white. There we go again. A neglect of females and black people. Next, fast forward a couple of years, and Christ is born, God's son, who is also white, and it is a he, because who would want a nagging daughter, right? Next thing we have is 12 apostles, the people who Jesus surrounded himself the most, because they were his most trusted friends. Here we have 12 apostles. Guess what? They're all men and they're all white. There are no females and there are no black people. Doesn't that tell you anything? For the conclusion, allow me to tell you this thing. I am not against Christianity. I'm not telling you to stop reading the Bible. I'm not telling you to stop believing in your God and doing whatever you do for your God. What I'm telling you is that no book and no religion will ever be able to battle the intelligent mind. Do you know why? Because religions have laws and they walk and they operate in boxes. Their boxes constrain them. A logical mind, the human mind, is ever critical, ever expanding, and ever evolving. That is why no religions stand a chance against critical, logical thinking. That is the only thing I want for you. I want you to question these things before you put your heart, your soul, and your belief in something that might be imaginary or might not be imaginary. So think about these things as you are reading your books. Think about these things as you're going to church. Think when you're trying to preach to somebody else, use your logical reasoning. It will help you and it will go a long way. Now, what we have learned today about this book called Bible, what it says about women. So women have through past been neglected, they have been tortured, they've been sentenced to remain in the kitchen, to remain voteless. This only changed in the past couple of centuries, right? Maybe 2 centuries. Before that, they were victims. They were beaten up, they were raped, and these are our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our friends, our grandmothers. These lady creatures, as opposed to us men creatures, they give us birth. They are the ones who nurture us, take care of us, and they carry us for 9 months underneath their heart until we are born. And this is the treatment that this so-called God has enticed for them. You know what? I'm telling you one thing. Any creature that would be possible to allow something like this is no creature that I would ever want to worship. And I think neither should you. Before we wrap this video up, I want to ask one more question. In addition to how women have been judged and sentenced to do what they had to do, why are there no black people mentions or depictions in any of presentations of God, apostles, Jesus, in any biblical mentionings? There are no black people. Wouldn't it be natural that black people would be more dominant in those areas where Jesus was born and where all of these alleged happenings happened? It would be more logical that Earth was populated by black people there, not by white people, which means that Bible was written by white men for white men. Sadly, that is what I think it's true. That is what my logic tells me. But tell me if I'm wrong. Seriously, I want you to go in the comments and destroy me logically. Tell me that I'm wrong, but prove it to me. Prove me how I am wrong with my logical and critical thinking. Thank you for joining again. Sorry for putting so many holes in your Bible. It's just what it is. Have a good evening.